Hey, this is Michael Gray from Team Stronger Together. I'm just here representing the students that helped me put this together. We have put this Team Stronger Together project together. These are statistics and stories for why we need to unite our community. All right. Just really quickly, the Poly Care Center, which originated this Team Stronger Together, we started it in 1997. It's always been encouraging and creating peer mentors. We've helped thousands and thousands of students since 1997. Unfortunately, it was made clear that mental health was not that important in 2018, and the care center was being closed. So to keep it open, we created these two classes, social work and community advocacy in action and developing future mental health professionals. By having these classes, we were able to keep the care center open, and they have led to where the students over the years have now created this Team Stronger Together project, which will unite our community through mental health, physical health, and spiritual or source of strength health. Why? So we did a bunch of research, and these are a lot of reasons. Like, why is it easier to walk to a liquor store than it is to a grocery store in many neighborhoods? Our Long Beach families work super hard, but they're making about a third of the amount of money as wealthier communities in LA County. And these are all from the 2018 statistics. Half of our Long Beach families are experiencing a housing burden. Our rates of cancer, diabetes, pre-diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure is way higher than wealthier cities. Only about 35% of our Long Beach families get enough exercise, and a lot of that has to do with we don't have nearly, as you can see, enough recreational space in our cities. Here's the mental health challenges we're going to. Our schools. In this study before the pandemic, all this research is before the pandemic. The pandemic made things worse, but it's not the reason. Things were already moving this way. Three-fourths of our educators and students spend the majority of their day in negative feelings. From 16 to 19, there was an almost 30% increase in depression amongst adolescents of color, Black, Indigenous, people of color adolescents. We know that half of all mental health conditions begin by age 14, yet getting help takes forever. There's not enough. We love mental health professionals. I teach a class to try and create interest in becoming one, right? There will never be enough. So that's why this project is super important and crucial. The skills that will help everybody, the daily practices that will help everybody are included in this project. And if we can all learn them, or at least a significant amount of our community learn them, then we can really address mental and physical health challenges. Because right now, all we do is wait for someone to help us, and that takes a long time. Okay? Or we wait till we have symptoms of a physical ailment or disease or illness. We're trying to get people healthy before that, or if they do have it, how to move towards being healthy and away from not feeling good. Our juvenile, quote unquote, justice system is one of the biggest mental health providers in the world because most of our kids in there have mental health challenges. And depression is the leading cause of disability in the world. These are just some of, you've seen the statistics forever. That's part of the problem. The part of the problem is that we know this stuff, but what are we doing? What are we putting into action? So ask yourself these questions. How do I respond to stress? Do I even have breathwork skills? What's my perspective of stress? How do I catch my negativity, my complaining, my worrying, right? What am I actually eating and drinking? How much am I actually moving? Am I getting my proper sleep and rest at night? I'm not talking about naps during the day. I'm talking about at night when it's most productive for our body and our mind. Am I spending time with what makes me feel alive and powerful? We all have stuff we have to do each day to make ends meet, yeah. But am I also taking time to do stuff that I love, stuff that's going to make my life better? Am I daily practicing gratitude, the power of gratitude? It's not just a list. It's not, that's part of it. But how am I practicing and living in gratitude? And then what is my spiritual practice or source of strength practice? The research on that is totally like right there. These are helpful. So, what holds us back is we think that we've got to have these big changes all at once. No, all we're asking is let's do this together. Let's struggle through this together, right? If we get 1% better each day at this stuff, at the end of the year, I'm 37 times better. That's exponential. That's a lot. And that's from research from the two classes that I teach, from the students. And this is the big one. We're looking to create as many wisdom warriors in our city and community as possible. Our community elders have so much wisdom and energy that goes unused. Look, community elders. Yeah, I'm 62, and community elders, yeah, we think of older folks like me, 60, 70, 80, 90. Yes, we need them. Their wisdom and energy is amazing. However, if I'm 20 and want to help elementary school, middle school, high school students, I am now a wisdom warrior. If I'm 40, same thing. There's no age limit on being a wisdom warrior. I just need to be willing to do what we call watch, do, teach. This is what we practice in our classes. The students are amazing. All right. Shout out to Matthew for the graphic right there. Look, we all learn this together. We all practice it, and then we share it with each other. And that's how we're going to create Team Stronger Together. So on the other video, on this handout that we gave you with the QR codes, it has the strengthtogether.org. That's the website to go to. Strength, STRENGTH, the number 2, GETHER.org, right? And we believe in you. This has to happen. Every business, restaurant, grocery store, small business, big business, right? Faith organization, community organization, every school, every government, local government person, right? Let's make this happen. All right. Peace. Hey, again, this is Michael Gray from Team Stronger Together. And just a few minutes on as we build Team Stronger Together, how can faith organizations be even greater leaders in our communities, right? You're already amazing leaders, but how can you be even greater? Here's a few little things that we have found through our research. You are such a great resource to build within folks a strong sense of belonging and a sense of purpose. Keep doing that. Amplify it even more. Have your members daily be able to speak on what gets them up and out of bed every day. Reinforce that purpose and that sense of belonging. Encourage your members to use their spiritual practice daily as a source of strength. The research shows that we are all hardwired, meaning it's part of us to use a spiritual practice. I am not speaking on any particular religion or faith or anything like that. Just the act and the practice of spirituality and spiritual practices, however is best for you, that's what's powerful. Okay? And when you do this daily, it has a really big, huge benefit on mental health, emotional health, and physical health, and they're all working together. And when you combine your spiritual practices with basic mental wellness skills, which is our Team Stronger Together, we call them life skills for a lifetime, emotional intelligence skills, and like what are you eating? Are you moving? How's your sleep at night? Are you drinking enough water? Right? And this is how people in our community grow into their most powerful self. Any support groups that you have within your faith organization, like amplify them even more. Anything that you have that's encouraging movement or mental health skill building or nutrition stuff, anything that's helping people become their most powerful self, right? And if you don't have those types of support groups, create them, okay? Also, lastly, we need to elevate our elders. and we need to help them become wisdom warriors. And you have maybe you have your own lessons and stuff, but we have ours that are free and you can use them. All right. And who are wisdom warriors? Who are our elders? Well, I'm 62, so yeah, our elders, 60, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90-year-olds, 100-year-olds. We need them. Their wisdom and intuition, plus some basic skills. That's powerful. However, I could be 20. I could be 18. I could be 15 and be a wisdom warrior if I'm willing to reach back to someone who's younger or going through something that I've gone through already. That's a wisdom warrior. And we all need to reach back, lift each other up. Okay? And if you're interested in this, go to strengthtogether.org, hit the pledges button, click on that faith organization pledge link. Super simple, just a couple little clicks, no biggie. And you'll see how you can do this, how you can create this within your faith organization. It's a church, a mosque, a synagogue, a temple, any place, home, study, it doesn't matter, right? And here's my contact info. That's my email address, mgray@lbschools.net. That's my Instagram handle if you want to DM me, right? We are working together, all right? So you are such a powerful part of our community. And yes, this project is coming from a public school, but no longer do we need to not have spiritual stuff in our schools. The science proves it. Functional MRIs, brain scans, epidemiology stuff, like really asking people certain questions and finding their answers and how that's helped them. It's all science-based, and spirituality and schools need to go together. All right. Appreciate you. Peace.